Hello guys, this is Reed a lot. I'm going to be making an update on our Lynn guide today. But first guys, if you have not watched our first and second video about Lynn, please do watch those because it's a deep dive on how she goes and how she's supposed to be played. So I think a lot of people skipped that and went to our second video right away. So that's why a lot of people are confused on why they're running out of sanity. So make sure to check those videos out. But anyways, let's go with the update and let's see what we need to know more about Lynn and what changes we have done for her. So basically, the main change is there is two builds now. There's Lynn Pure Damage and Lynn Crit Damage. Will not suggest crit damage because at the moment our crit chance is a bit low. It does work, but it's a bit RNG. Sometimes it works because sometimes you're just spamming the crit damage all the time, but sometimes the crit damage doesn't show up. So next time, we're going to update this once the MC reaches Intron 6 and it will be just better. Intron 6 MC basically gives us more crit chance, meaning more chances on Lynn to do more crit. And then also golden wedges will also improve our crit by a large margin. So it's gonna be an improvement. But at the moment we're gonna skip on the Lynn crit damage. Let's go with the Lynn pure damage. So the Lynn pure damage teams are going to be Lynn, of course, Wayne Wraith, Excresduo. We have Margin here, we have Truffle and Filbert. Also, the Genimon is going to be obviously going to be the dog, but if you have the premium version on the battle pass, you can also use that as well. Now, on to the demon wedges of each weapon. So, okay, not weapon first, but the characters. So, as for Lynn, here are our demon wedges: Wildfire, Midnight Sun, Perfect Balance, 3 Eternity for more duration. Duration meaning more uptime on our passive and more or less sanity cost on our ultimate. You can initially change that over to more skill efficiency, but up to you. For me, I prefer skill duration. Prime Morale, because it's just there's no option. Hunt Down was suggested, but I feel like it sucks because it reduces almost everything about Lynn's kit. It reduces our laceration damage by 50%. I mean, not 50%, but 50% negative skill damage. So meaning it's going to deal around, or if our skill damage is this one right now, our skill damage is 196, it's going to be 146. So it's gonna suck. So we're not gonna pick Hunt Down. So skip that. Not good. Just stick with morale. And then duel, this one is interchangeable. I prefer this because if I'm facing single target attackers or anybody that's a boss or elite, better. 24% more damage is nice. We also have Blaze here for more attack, so make sure to have this one. Basically, the only one interchangeable here, well, I believe is interchangeable, was duel and the Blaze Eternity. You can reduce this to maybe more skill efficiency, but for me, duration is I think better. As for the weapons, nothing really changed here. Piercing Ascent for that crazy mobility that we have, and then attack speed, and then charge attack speed, and then plunging attack speed for general mobility. We're not going to use this for damage. Sometimes we will, but not really. Excresduo, don't care. Like, it's a stat stake weapon. Don't really care for it too much. As for the Hansel and Gretel, Consonance, attack percentage, spec attack, multi-shot, and attack speed. Better for pure damage, meaning if you're multi-shotting, there's a chance that you will be doing extra projectiles as per our viewers and I think as for general understanding, and meaning if you're going to apply laceration, you're going to basically need to hit it 10 times to make it explode because that's how the laceration passive works on Lynn's skills. So basically having that multi-shot, instead of you shooting 7 more times, you just shoot 6 times or maybe 9 times in order to achieve 10 because it has a chance to shoot another projectile. This is really good. Attack speed is just, understandable. Like, more attack speed, meaning the faster we can proc the laceration. That's basically it. Now, as for options, you can literally switch Excresduo with Blue Current Pulse. It is still a really nice option. If you have that instead of this one, go ahead. The real difference between Excresduo and Blue Current Pulse is the fact that Excresduo is more like an overall buff because it buffs skill damage. Laceration is a skill damage. Our Hansel and Gretel is a hybrid of weapon damage and skill damage, meaning it's good for, general buffs, right? And that's why it's good because it buffs everything you have. Dual pistols just initially buffs our base damage on the pistols. It's not gonna buff the laceration because laceration is not a dual pistol damage skill. It's a skill damage from our passive, right? Or from our debuff skill. So especially if you're Intron 6, then you're going to probably just use Excresduo. It's better. But if you are probably leveling up, I think Excresduo is still good. But dual pistol or the blue current dual pistol buff is still a really good option, even early game and late game. Just depends on you. As for the demon wedges on the sports, on the pure damage team, here are my picks. So this two will always be here. Either uplift on Margie or Serenity. Either of them should have it. Like if Truffle has uplift, then Margie should have Serenity. If this has Serenity, Margie has uplift. It's basically understandable. So onslaught for basic survivability, you can slot this off if you want. For me, I needed them to survive as long as possible. So making them more tanky, decrease the damage taken is just for me a win-win. Now, for the other buffs for Truffle, because she has a really low skill duration on her buffs here, I put more skill duration on her. You can basically put anything you want here, but for me, skill duration is better. So that instead of 8 seconds buff, it's 10 seconds buff, which coordinates better with your long duration on Lynn's passive, which is the tactical rapid reload, I believe. So yeah, that's why I have it on there. Don't really care for the middle one. You can put anything there, honestly. And then Demon Wedges here for her, same thing. Like this two is always here, but she doesn't really do much of like utility. Instead, her existence is the utility, is the buff. So that means we need to improve her survivability so that she doesn't die. So I have more HP stuff here. If I could get more HP, I'll slap it in there. More shield, here doesn't really care. That's basically it. For our characters. So that's the update, guys. I think the newbies should learn this, and for the people that are still learning Lynn. So if you are a newbie or like non-Intron 6 Lynn, basically your combinations are always going to be applying the debuff, and then if you're using Blue Current Pulse, apply the debuff and then shoot, and then ult, and then basically play closer to the enemy so that you can always reapply the debuff, which is the laceration. Laceration increases the range damage taken, and then every time it goes up to 10 stacks, based off her passive right here, it will explode. Basically, dealing the same amount of damage if it was going to deal 1000 damage over the 10 seconds, meaning it will deal 10,000 damage. It will just automatically do 10,000 when you fully do laceration on it. So how to put more stacks, basically when you're shooting at it. So there we go. Okay, so Lynn gains 1 stack. Oh, this is not it. Sorry. Just looking at the wrong skill. Deadly Blossom right here. So yeah. So when under influence of laceration, every time the enemy takes range weapon damage from Lynn, the lacerated wound count is increased by 1. So you basically have to shoot it. So that's for Intron 1 characters or Intron 1 peeps. But if you're Intron 6, literally, if you're using Blue Current Pistol, shoot and then ult. That's it. And if you're not using Blue Current Pulse, you're using Excresduo, just go straight to the ultimate. It's a no-brainer. But anyways, guys, this video is already dragging very, very long. I'm just basically giving you the information as fast as I can. This is more of a fast breakdown on her kit, on what we've done. But guys, if you want a more deep dive, I have the first video, I have my second video. Please watch those. Those are long videos, but it's an Intron 6 guide. What do you expect, right? It's going to be long. But anyways, thank you so much for supporting us, guys, and thank you so much for all of the love that you've showed to me on YouTube and also on Twitch and also on my other platforms. I really appreciate that. As for now, guys, we're planning to max out Berenica. That is the next project after we hit TR60. Because at the moment, we haven't hit TR60 yet. We're still working on it. Been busy in real life. So yeah, we'll work on it, guys. Anyways, The next
さて
update
と、
on Lynn will be about the
今日
demon
は
wedges
誰
on
をや
gold,
ればいいん
but
だ？
what I currently have here will be updated just to gold. Just to let you know, I will probably do an update right away if I think there's something that needs to be changed here. But other than that, that's pretty much it. So thank you so much, guys, for watching, and good luck on using Lynn. Thank you so much, guys. Bye bye.